Okay guys, I will be with you in a very quick second. Just got to activate my YouTube chat. Come on. I do wonder why it takes a while for it to find streams of mine sometimes. I'm definitely live on YouTube. I'll be with you in a minute, guys. It's annoying because, like, whereas I am really glad I have multi-chat on my streams now, the multi-chat system can be a bit finicky because I don't know why. YouTube should really work the same way as Twitch, where you can access your chat all the time, but the way YouTube chat works is it doesn't actually process your chat messages until you go live. Whereas with Twitch, you can obviously chat with your viewers in the chat even when you're not live, but but that doesn't work for YouTube. So because of that, the multi-chat software I'm using, it takes a while for it to actually find my YouTube stream. Come on, social stream. There we go. Friggin' activate it already. There we go. There we go. That is okay. So, YouTube chat should now come up on my OBS overlay. So that is all sorted. But welcome back to more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Today we will be continuing. I don't know whether we'll finish the DLC case I'm currently trying to progress through, but we will absolutely give it. I'll absolutely give it my best shot, because obviously I made the decision a while ago to only make Ace Attorney streams 2 hours long, because even though it is a short stream, I feel like it's long enough for me to consistently read the text and also give it my all. Because I do find, I mean, not just on stream, but anytime I read text in a game, after a while it can tire me out a bit. So last stream we ended at a really nice point. So I literally finished the first whole part of trial. So when I click on this save data, we will be getting right into the next load of investigating. So hopefully today, like I said, I don't think I'll finish the case today. I'll probably finish it in part 4, which will be next Monday. But I do think hopefully I can get through the investigation part at least. So let's give it our best shot. Or as the famous female singer, or female rock singer, to word that correctly, Pat Benatar said, "Hit me with your best shot." Okay, here we go. So we're back at the Right Anything Agency. That was a big sigh, Athena. Did you lose the case? No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty. So, just as a recap, for those that missed the last stream and are watching this one, so last time, like I already mentioned, I did the whole first part of the trial stuff. There's still going to be another part to do after the investigation portion that we're doing now. But we managed to successfully defend probably our most unusual client to date in the form of a killer whale or an orca called Arrr. And Arrr is she was basically being accused of killing her trainer. Well, not her trainer, but her owner, basically. The captain of this fictional crew who do like pantomimes and shows and stuff at this aquarium. So we got the killer whale not guilty, but now, as they're probably about to explain anyway, but I'll beat them to it, now Arr's trainer, Sasha Buckler, is in a bit of a pickle because now she has been indicted for the murder of the captain that Arr was thought to have killed. So, yeah, things are a bit messy. Huh? Then why are you so dejected? Daddy, are you being mean to her? What? Picking on the new kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright, not cool. Wait a minute, talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence. But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happened. That's too bad. So what are you two going to do now? We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of. I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her we want to represent her. Right now, I imagine she's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first and look for proof of her innocence. Sounds like a plan. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that would be great. Poor Apollo. I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. Okay, unnecessary evidence given to Apollo, more like dumped on Apollo. That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Ooh, July 21st. That's the day before my dad's birthday. Okay, Ship Aquarium, Orca Pool. Huh? There's no water in the pool. Orla, where are you? I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there. Orla sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha. Careful there. You shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. You don't want to end up like the victim. Besides, the police are still conducting their investigation here. Don't go poking around. Detective Fulbright. Grrr. Is something wrong, Miss Sawyer? You look angry. I object to you arresting Miss Buckler. Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case if you don't mind. Go right ahead. Okay, so let's ask him why he arrested Sasha. Miss Buckler is 100% innocent, so why did you arrest her? I understand your desire to believe in her, but the fact remains that she's suspicious. Hi Apollon, yeah, I'm feeling better. My tummy is finally settled now, because even after most of my symptoms went away, I was still having stomach aches here and there, but feeling all good now. Thank God. Okay, right now there are investigators on the scene, so you can come in as you please. But ordinarily, a security guard is required to enter this orca pool room. The victim and Sasha Buckler were the only ones who possessed the card. And yesterday, the day of the incident, there's proof the suspect's card was used. Okay, so only the victim and Sasha had one, so that's kind of the evidence that Fulbright is using to accuse Sasha of the crime. Objection! Somebody else could have used Miss Buckler's card. Oh my, I guess that would be one possible explanation. Hehe, didn't I sound just like a lawyer right there? Yeah, we'd kinda be in trouble if you didn't. Except the suspect confirmed she entered the room at the time the record states. She said she was here from 3 till 6 a.m. on July 20th. Apparently she was giving the Orca pool room a good cleaning. Cleaning in the middle of the night? Yeah, she said that a lot of the heavy-duty cleaning is done at night. The suspect also admits she was fighting with the owner before his murder. What's more, nobody saw the victim again after he met with the suspect. Objection. There must be something I can object to in there somewhere. Save your objections for the trial tomorrow. By the way, Detective Fulbright, do you think Miss Buckler's questioning is over? No, not yet. But I told the guy in charge to take it easy on her. Why? Is something wrong? Oops, forget I said anything. It doesn't concern you two anyway. But it does concern us. We intend to represent Miss Buckler. What? You do? In that case, I have a favor to ask. Could you get this medicine to her? Medication? What's wrong with her? Looks like a prescription from Hickfield Clinic. I spent some time at that hospital myself. We confiscated it from her home when we were doing the search. I can't get away here, so if you can make sure she gets it, that would be great. Medicine, huh? Does Miss Buckler have some illness? I think that's the kind of question you better ask her. In justice we trust. Now I need to get back to the investigation. So Sasha apparently has some kind of ailment. Interesting. Okay. We can give it to her as soon as they let us talk to her. And we have to return her calendar to her as well. If we can't see Sasha or investigate, we should question people at the aquarium. So, yeah, so what do the notes say? Do the notes say to go anywhere in particular? Oh, well, search the crime scene, that's here. So, but we can't examine anything right now, so we're just gonna have to... Let's go to the aqua tunnel. Okay, nothing there. What about the pubber danger? There we go. I hope you're up to something interesting in the gaming world, Avalon. What are you doing now since you've finished Rebirth and all? Oh, that door is open. It was closed yesterday. Well, you know what we have to do, right? Of course, boss. You sneak in and check it out. Hey, you two. Oh, God. Is this like the Ace Attorney version of I know, the friggin' Doctor from Back to the Future. Ah, why can I, Dr. Emmett Brown, that's it, I think. Yeah, this guy gives me Emmett Brown vibes. Oh, you started playing Lies of P, I hope you enjoy it. And you finished both FF16 DLC. Yeah, Lies of P was actually the first Souls-like I ever played, and yeah, I beat the base game. I do still need to go back and play the DLC Overture, but I I think before I do that, I want to replay through the base game again, so just to make sure I have the best stats going into the DLC. But I hope you enjoy Lies of P. I mean, the only thing I'll warn you about is the second to last boss in the game is infamously difficult. Like, it took me 20 tries just to beat it, so some of the bosses in the game will definitely test your limits when it comes to how far you can go before you rage quit. But, I mean, the game is loads of fun. So I hope you enjoy it. Eek, we're sorry. My apologies, sir, she insisted. Don't throw me under the bus, Mr. Wright. Lies of P is fun that I stayed up way too late battling the boss at the end of the factory. Yeah, Fuoco. Yeah, that boss. Yeah, the first time I fought that boss, it did take me a few tries to kind of learn its patterns and learn when I should attack and when I should focus on defense. But once I got the hang of it, I beat it pretty quickly after that, I think. So, but I don't think that's one of my favourite bosses in the game, but it is still a very fun boss because it's very different. Now start over. Yes, sir. Knock, knock. Come in. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. Now, what can I do for you? Medical problems? Well, yes. I'm not feeling super good at the moment. We're not making any progress on this murder investigation, and... Hey, miss. Where is the patient? Don't you have your pet with you? Another thing I did when I played Lies of P is when I was stuck on a boss, I watched Chugs and how he did it, and that kind of helped me with some items or some tips for how to beat the bosses. The game's setting reminds you of Dishonored. Oh, interesting. I definitely get a lot of Bloodborne inspiration, but I do know the team that made Lies of P were very inspired by Bloodborne when making Lies of P. So, yeah, Lies of P did actually make me start Bloodborne, but I still need to finish that at some point. But it is very Bloodborne because it unlike other Souls games like Sekiro, for example, where it's very defense focused, I feel like Lies of P is very offense focused. I feel like you do better if you're more aggressive, whilst still being patient, of course. Oh, wait a minute. That was my last job. This is the aquarium. I was exhausted from all that questioning. I must have fallen asleep. Well, what's with this guy? My apologies, I just woke up and I was a little groggy. I'm Dr. Herman Crab. That's clearly a slight... I mean, there's only 2 letters difference, but it's clearly a pun for hermit crab. But instead of calling him a hermit, they're calling him Herman. So it's the resident vet of the aquarium. Ooh. Oh, you're the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes mentioned yesterday. And Rhymes also mentioned he hadn't seen Dr. Crab around. I wonder where he was. Son of a gun. This little thing doesn't let me get any sleep. Peep, 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 peep. Oh, what a cute little thing. Who is it? A penguin chick, a member of the little penguin species. She lives in my hair. Bloodborne was the first platinum. Lies of P is closer to Bloodborne gameplay wise, but the setting is a lot closer to Dishonored. Ooh, I wonder if I'd like Dishonored then, because I do really like the setting in Lies of P. Like the whole twist on the classic Pinocchio storyline. So maybe I should check out Dishonored at some point when I've got a bit more space in my game rotation. Either on stream or off stream. Probably off stream, just because in the past, if I play a Souls-like game blind on stream, I can get very ragey because I'm not familiar with the game. Like I tried playing Black Myth Wukong on stream and then I was like, nah, I'll just finish this off stream. I hate how much I'm raging on camera. Oh, you're so lucky. I wish I had a pet to live in my hair. Athena, no pets allowed in my office. Aw, you're no fun. If you two don't have any particular business with me, please leave. Speaking of pets though, apparently, I saw this on my ex earlier, but apparently it's National Puppy Day today. So, to anyone that has a dog, and especially if it's a pupper, then give it a little bit more love. I wonder if Chugs knows that and he's gonna give Aloy a little bit extra love today. Hopefully. Wait, we'd like to ask you a few questions to save Miss Buckler. Hold on, don't tell me you're the curious pair who defended Orla. That's right, please let us ask you a little about the case. Okay, let's first ask him about himself, Herman Crab. Dr. Crab, were you gone from the aquarium yesterday? That's right, I had some minor business at the Supermarine Aquarium. Supermarine? That's a funny name for an aquarium. The Supermarine Aquarium is the nation's biggest dolphin therapy treatment center. I go there myself. I'm friends with their dolphins. You and Apollo were talking about animal-assisted therapy yesterday, weren't you? I go to the Supermarine once a month, but I live here, of course. You live here at the aquarium? That's right. I have a sleeping bag here, and sometimes I use the nap room. No joke, I bet living in an aquarium would be super fun because you'd be, for the most part, you'd be surrounded by exotic animals all the time. I'm responsible for the health and well-being of all the marine creatures here. If any of them have a sudden medical emergency, I'll be here to help them. Wow, you're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you care about your work. Hey, buddy. Is this young lady trying to pick a fight with me? I apologize for her, sir. She tends to be too honest. Well, you're no paragon of politeness either, apparently. Okay. Another cool thing about when I was playing Lies of P was I was also kind of competing with my fiance a little bit because my fiance was playing the game at the same time I was. So we'd actually compete to see like who would kill a boss in fewer tries, or who would finish the game first, or who would find more collectibles or buy more items. So that made my first time playing the game even more fun. Oh wait, Dishonored is stealth. I'm kind of like Chugs. I'm not the best at stealth sometimes. And yeah, Another kind of more obvious historical game that I like that's set in the Industrial Revolution is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I think that's one of my favourite depictions in a video game because of how accurate it is to, well, of Victorian England and that kind of time frame. Because I mean, even in my history classes, without the help of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I was learning a lot about that time period. So I am very familiar with the Industrial Revolution and everything that came with it. I would even go as far to say that so it's kind of like Metal Gear then. Metal Gear works the same way, where you get a better ranking, I think, the more stealthy you are. Yeah, because that's the... Because I know that's how the rankings work for Metal Gear Solid Delta, anyway. But I think it does work that way for the older games too. Stop, don't come any closer. Why not? Ow! Oh no, oh, the little penguin chick attacked Athena. Oh no. I was the first one she saw when she hatched, so she thinks I'm her parent. Aww. She targets people for my hair, so please be careful. She's just like a little sniper, isn't she? Exactly, that's why I named her Sniper. Her mother's name is Rifle. She's the... I don't know the name of a baby penguin, but she's the offspring of Rifle. Sniper and Rifle, huh? What a dangerous sounding mother and daughter. So this is Rifle's daughter, which means both mother and daughter now hate me. Little penguins are generally belligerent little creatures. It's hard to get them to warm up. Also, I hope the FF16 DLC is good. I still need to play that at some point as well. I also still need to play the free DLC for God of War Ragnarok. There's so many DLC I need to catch up on. I mean, heck, whilst I'm trying to platinum Expedition 33 right now, off stream, I am hoping to get around to playing the free DLC for that game as well, even after watching Chugs struggle like crazy against some of the new bosses. But I'm still gonna give it a go and give it my best shot. But I'm really enjoying playing through the game again and actually taking the time to meticulously make sure I'm getting all the haircuts, all the outfits, all the collectibles, all the all the records, finding all the lost gestrels, getting all the Nevron feet for Minoka. Echoes of the Fallen is pretty quick. The Rising Tide is a lot more meaty. Yeah, I don't think I saw Chugs play much of Echoes of the Fallen, but I did watch him play quite a bit of Rising Tide and it did look really good. Yeah, and I heard it explains why Leviathan was missing from the base game. Yeah. You and Sniper get along well, don't you? Just like Sasha and Ola. But unlike Sniper and me, the two of them seem to truly understand one another. This one keeps me awake every night. Looks like I won't sleep until she leaves the nest. It must be rough for him, but it's pretty cute to watch for us. Okay, about the murder. I snagged all the trophies from birth. They were all bronze. A few should have been silver at least. Yeah, I'm noticing that more and more with PS5 or 4 trophy sets. There does seem to be more and more games now where there's not that many gold trophies, or like there's a lot of trophies that deserve to be a different colour. So yeah, I do imagine that, yeah, the DLC should have at least a few silver trophies, and I mean definitely more than one gold trophy, I would imagine. Gah, I still can't believe Jack is gone. He's the one who brought me on board. How could he up and die on me? Did you and Mr. Shipley get along? He loved all animals and fish, but I'm not like that. But I still took pride in my work as a vet nonetheless. We got along well enough as business associates, and it's thanks to him my laboratory is what it is today. It is a pretty amazing lab. Ah, you have discerning taste, I see. I could tell you more about my lab if you'd like. Okay, Dr. Crab's lab. This place is just filled with electronics. What are those monitors for? Essentially, they're digital medical records for all the creatures here. I can also view the feed from the visitor's corridor security camera here. FF7 Rebirth was so annoying with that. A lot of the non-storyline trophies are way too much work just to be a bronze. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember which non-storyline trophies I actually got, because it has been a while since I even looked at my trophy list for Rebirth. But I mean, yeah, I would be very surprised if like the Chadley hard mode, or even like some of the other minigame hard modes were like at least a silver, because it's one thing to beat a minigame like in easy mode, but it's a whole other thing to do it in the hard mode. I mean, that's why I didn't really attempt it, and I just did the easy mode for the minigames. I can also view the feed from the visitor's corridor security camera here. That way, I can see that silly mother penguin when she tries to escape. So you were the one who gave the security footage to the police? No, I wasn't here yesterday, but I did give my permission for them to take it. And I gave them a statement about Jack and Sasha arguing. Oh, so you were the one who witnessed it? That's right, it was late in the evening of the 19th, maybe about midnight. I saw them fighting near the aqua tunnel. I don't know what their argument was about though. Are you sure you should be talking to us about this? I'm not taking sides. I'll give info to anyone who wants it. What you do with that info at Sasha's trial is up to you. Wow, you're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you're a pretty nice guy. You are trying to pick a fight, aren't you, young lady? Oh, isn't that cute? He's easily embarrassed. Peep, 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 peep. Huh? Son of a gun, are you hungry again already? And that silly mother penguin's nowhere to be found again. Peep, 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 peep. Gah! Would you quit peeping in my ear? According to her walkie-talkie, Rifle is somewhere around the aqua tunnel. If you see her, could you bring her to me? I have to go examine some other creatures. No sweat, and this time I'll get her to like me too. Rifle has escaped again. What is she, the Houdini of the penguin world? There's no guarantee we'll find her right away, but let's head for the aqua tunnel. I don't know if I remember FF7 Remake having that issue. I feel like I think Remake's trophies were better for if you did get a trophy and it seemed like a hard trophy to get, I think it was a acceptable rarity level. Yeah, rarity level and trophy colour as well. So I think that was more just a rebirth issue than a remake one. Hopefully Square Enix will take the feedback on board from players about the trophy set from Rebirth, and maybe they'll get it perfect with part 3 whenever that comes out. Hopefully it'll be soon. I'm definitely ready for more FF7 remake projects sometime soon. Ah, it's you two, the blue and yellow duo. I'm very angry about what you did this morning. Uh-oh, we ran into the sea lion before our penguin. I write the truth, and I will find the truth with my own eyes. I won't be bested by the likes of the blue and yellow duo. When do we become the blue and yellow duo? Beating all Chadley's Sims was a silver, but beating Sephiroth in 3D Brawler, all the quests and the Chocobo races were just bronze. They don't need as many mini-games, and supposedly the third part won't. Yeah, I mean, really though, the Chocobo races were just bronze. I would definitely put those at... I don't know whether I'd call them a gold, but definitely a silver. Because I remember, I think, well, the minigame I had the most trouble with was Fort Condor. At least I think that's what it was called. And then Queen's Blood was probably the easiest for me. And I remember struggling a little bit with the Chocobo races, which is why I think, yeah, they should have been a silver, at least. I don't know whether I'd put any of the mini-games at gold, though. Like, maybe beating Sephiroth in 3D Brawler, but... I don't know. In that case, I'll leave the questioning to you, Athena. Thanks a lot, Witchit. Well, at least she's a worthy adversary. Okay, let's do this. Hahaha, you'll do great. You know, being the boss isn't half bad. Okay, let's question Norma about last year's scoop. Have you been gathering material about last year's incident ever since? That is correct. An acquaintance of the victim asked me to look into it, you see. An acquaintance of the victim? I refuse to divulge any information about my clients. The aquarium is saying it was an accident, but I don't believe that's the truth. It seems to me they're all hiding something, every last one of them. The only thing I can think is that the killer whale murdered that poor girl. But you don't even know if that's true or not. That's enough out of you, yellow girl. As I said, I'm still investigating the matter. Once I learn the truth, I plan to write a sequel to this book. She's completely taken with her investigation. I came to make a report on the anniversary of the previous trainer's death, only to find the aquarium owner murdered. I was deeply shocked. So this incident happened on the exact same date as the last one? It can't be a coincidence. Anyway, you better ask Mr. Blue about today's trial. Let's do just that. It's over 20 for the trophy, and 3D Brawler is tough in the last 2 levels because the animations for different enemy attacks are too similar, so you can't easily dodge. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how much of 3D Brawler I did. I know I did the easier levels. I don't think I faced Sephiroth. I think I just did what I did with all the other mini games, and I just did the easier ones. I did give the slightly higher difficulty Chadley challenges a go, but I don't think I did that well in them, at least not compared to easy. Correct. Oh, it's also galling. I still can't believe the culprit used me, Norma de Plume. In any case, I swear that killer whale song brings misfortune. First last year, now again. A fun song like that? How could it bring misfortune to anyone? You think that barbaric song is fun? I'll never understand the taste of children. I mean, come on. I mean, Athena is not a child. She is 18. She is barely an adult. And I love that I can prove that. Like, you think Athena's a child? Let me just check. Let me just pull out my court record. So yeah, there you go, Norma. Put that in your blowy scarf and puff it up. There we go. Well, if you don't remember it, I will gladly sing it for you. Oh god, really? Ooh, oh my gosh. Anime. That's how it goes. Now, what is fun about those lyrics, pray tell? She seems to be enjoying it well enough. Wait a minute, that isn't the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. This is the song from the Swashbuckler Spectacular. I can't believe Athena and Norma are just having a pirate off right now. We swim through storms and waves all because you see, got treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Also, the anime movies will be a bit louder than the game itself, so hopefully I'm balancing the audio good enough already, but do let me know if the anime movies in particular are a bit loud, and I'll gladly turn down the audio a tad. I mean, but right now the game audio should be tolerable for you guys because it's at the level I usually have it at. So Norma's never heard that song before? There's a joke about them battling over their booty to be made. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how acceptable that joke is to say on Twitch, but I'm glad you brought it up at least. I don't know whether I'll like make that kind of joke, but oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas, just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves all because you see, got treasure and adventures waiting just for me. There we go. But that can't be, it's a completely different song from the one a year ago. Avast, mateys, landlubbers ho, hand over all your gold. Pillage, plunder, then feast like kings, them's the joys of pirating. Unless you show me some proof, I won't believe your song is right. Grrr, she's so stubborn. Well, if it's proof she wants, it's proof she'll get of the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Okay, so let's present it. We have it on video. Or on, yeah, we do. So let's show her the Swashbuckler video. This recording contains a Swashbuckler Spectacular song. In it, you can hear Miss Buckler and Orla singing together. I'm glad even though I had to make penguin noises earlier, at least they make the killer whale noises for me. But I've never heard this song before. Huh? But they always sing this song during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Well, I haven't seen the show recently. A year ago, they used the song that I sang to you. I'd recognize it anywhere. Perhaps that killer whale can sing 2 songs? According to Miss Buckler, Orla only knows 1 song. Then, what was that song that I heard? We wish we knew. The orca sang a song she isn't supposed to know how to sing? Okay, the show song on the video is different from the one de Plume had. It's obvious I have a lot more investigating to do on Shipshape Aquarium, and perhaps I better look into the Center for Dangerous Animal Control as well. What's that? The CDAC? So there's the CDC and there's also the CDAC. Okay. Center for Dangerous Animal Control. What's that? Okay, Dangerous Animal Control. Can you tell us about the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? Just as the name implies, it's an organization that monitors dangerous animals. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. Also, Avalon, what kind of build are you going for on Lies of P? Because obviously when you first start the game, you can kind of choose what kind of build you want to go for. So something tanky like a power build, something more balanced, or something more dexterous and lightweight. I think for my first playthrough I did go for a power build on my first playthrough, and then I think on the latest playthrough that I started and still have yet to finish, I did a more balanced build. But either way, whenever I play a Souls-like, I do like to make more of a straightforward melee build than like a long-range magic build or anything like that. Yeah, you went power build. Yeah, we probably have very similar play styles then, because I definitely prefer attack over defense, just like how I prefer like melee damage or being a soldier over magic damage or being some sort of wizard or mage. Put her down? But the aquarium owner refused her demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. Bless me, that crept up on me. Good thing I have a tissue on hand. Yeah, I don't have a cold or anything, though with it officially being spring now, I do feel like my hay fever and allergies have started kicking back in a little bit. So yeah, hopefully that'll be the only time I sneeze today. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium, and I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. Oh, and you think the money was going to the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? I'm looking into it now. You'll have to wait until my book comes out to see. In any case, I can't catch that man out on anything, but that veterinarian is not to be trusted. Dr. Herman Crab. There's still so much we don't know about him. Bless you. Thank you. I play more tank typically, which you can't completely do in Lies of P, but I do better if I hit hard rather than multiple quick strikes. I'm definitely more a light attacker, so if I do see that my enemy is staggered, I will do the thing that you can do in Lies of P, where you just hit it with your heavy attack, and then you can go around the back of them and do a fatal strike, which most of the time on like normal enemies it is fatal, but for the boss it will just take a big chunk of their health away, so you might need some other way to finish them off after it. Well, I don't see Rifle here. What do you want to do next? I think we better stop by the office and discuss a plan of action. Okay, so let's move to the office. Where is it? Right, anything agency. Three, two, one, ta-da! Wow, you pulled Mr. Nick's cell phone from your magic panties. That's amazing. Hehe, that's all for Trucy's magic show. Come back and see me next time. Great job, Trucy. You never fail to impress. I have no idea how you did that either. We're back. Oh, Pearl's stopping by for a visit. Hehe. Hello, Mr. Nick. Are you missing something? Thanks. From out of the old magic panties, huh? How is the investigation going, Mr. Wright? Okay, let's talk to Apollo and give him an update. We don't have much time, but we didn't get a chance to check out the crime scene yet. I see. Oh, speaking of checking out the crime scene, Daddy, you should bring your forensics kit with you. Fingerprint powder to check for prints and luminol testing fluid to look for blood. Wow, Trucy, I didn't know you had stuff like that too. Hehe, I got them from a detective friend of mine. Oh, I wonder if we know that said detective friend. Mr. Nick, I'd like to help you with your investigation. Can I borrow your forensicing kit? I feel bad making you work when you're supposed to be here having fun. I don't mind, and I'd like to see Rifle again too. If you have anything for me to do, I'd like to help too. Yeah, thanks. I'll be sure to ask you if anything comes up then. Well, I'll be right here, hanging around watering Charlie, if you think of anything. Charlie is the plant that you can see behind Apollo's. Well, it's the shoulder on Apollo's left, but it's at right. Haha, I appreciate that, Apollo. I've got some good kids here. Alright, team, let's do our best. I have faith we can save Sasha all together. I wonder if Chugs will be doing a watch-along on Friday, because Xbox have just announced that they're doing another Xbox. It's not a developer direct, it's the more official showcase. So I imagine Chugs might be watching that on Friday before he gets back into Requiem, unless he's finished Requiem. I need to catch up on his playthrough a little bit. I just want to say that I really love working here with all of you fabulous people. Thank you for bringing me aboard, boss. Same here, Athena. She's so earnest, she's making me blush. Okay, let's all run over to the aquarium. I hope I can be of some use with their forensicing kit. Hey, wait up, you two. They left without me. Depends on the timing. You'll probably finish Requiem tomorrow or Wednesday, I think. I won't be around Friday. Oh, you're going to PAX East. Oh, enjoy that. Yeah. I bet that'll be awesome. Yeah. I think I'll be around on Friday, but if he streams on Saturday, I probably won't be around because I'm going to a local wrestling show. So... But hopefully he will be able to stream on Friday and then watch the watch along then, and then I can be a part of it. But I'm looking forward to to going to the local wrestling show I just mentioned this weekend. It's a local indie promotion. They're called New Generation Wrestling. They're not the most well-known indie promotion, but they've had like ex-WWE and AEW stars there before. So I know one of the featured matches on the show I'm going to on Saturday, the challenger for the promotion's world title is Joseph Connors, who fought for NXT UK in WWE. And yeah, but they've had so many ex-WWE stars there. A couple of their shows last year, they had WWE and TNA legend Rhino, and then they also had James Storm, who is probably one of my favourite TNA wrestlers from, well, one of my I mean, at this point, I would even call him a TNA legend, especially in like the tag team ranks, because back when him and Bobby Roode was still buddy, I used to love their tag team Beer Money. I've also actually met a few wrestlers there as well, and I don't know whether I'll meet any this time around, but I'm also going to a show of theirs in June where I will have a free after show meet and greet because I got front row tickets, I think. So, but one of NGW's biggest stars, Nathan Cruz, actually is working for AEW now, so that was a pretty cool moment seeing his announcement of him getting signed with AEW and not only representing NGW but representing the place where I live as well, because he's from the same place I am. No way! Chris Masters also teamed with him. I used to love Chris Masters in WWE. Yeah. Yeah. America's Most Wanted. Yeah. But James Storm is awesome. I mean, Hangman kind of reminds me a little bit of James Storm, just for the fact that, I mean, Hangman doesn't really drink alcohol much on AEW anymore, but back when AEW was kind of beginning and Hangman was very much like the lovable, anxious millennial alcoholic cowboy, it did give me James Storm flashbacks a little bit. In Justice We Trust, good timing. We're done with the crime scene for now. And we're just about to examine the show stage. Oh, also another top talent from NGW that I'll be seeing on Saturday is Alexis Falcon, who actually just beat Mercedes Moné in Revborough for, I think she took 2 belts off her. So that will be really cool, seeing someone who just beat Mercedes Moné and will also be defending her NGW women's title. So Alexis actually has 3 belts right now, which is pretty wild to think about. Someone else in the past that has wrestled for NGW a few times is the current, at least I think he's still X Division champion, but Leon Slater from TNA. Oh, she also beat Alex Windsor. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of what Alex Windsor's doing at the moment with Jamie Hayter, the Brawling Bears tag team. Yeah, that was really cool to read about. And I'm also really happy that AEW seems to be giving Tekla a pretty good reign with the AEW women's title. Oh, by the way, if you want to examine the bottom of the pool, I recommend using that hoist over by the ladder to get down there. That crane-like thing hanging from the ceiling, right? Got it. Just stand on the ladder platform and the police guard will operate it for you. Thanks. Why couldn't the pool be less deep? Well, good luck to us both. In justice we trust. Now that Detective Fulbright's gone, we can do anything we want here. The guard is still here, so keep your voice down when you say stuff like that, Athena. Okay, so... yeah, so I can examine the crime scene now. So, let's examine the pool. It looks like the water was drained for the police investigation. It seems kind of sad somehow without the water. When something that was there before is suddenly gone, it has a psychological effect. Like, for example, if all the magic props in the office were suddenly put away neatly. I don't think that's ever gonna happen as long as Trucy continues to practice magic. Well, she might not always be interested in magic, you know. She's at the age when young women start to worry about their future. The same thing happened to me and I ended up becoming a lawyer. I'm pretty sure Trucy will always be interested in magic. Oh, that's totally fine, Avalon. Yeah. Go do your errands and hopefully I will see you either in my stream or in Chugs' stream again soon. And thank you for hanging out for a bit. Okay, yeah, let's examine the hoist. Yesterday I asked around about this Orca pool room, you know. They said that this hoist is used to move equipment and even Orla herself. How do they move Orla? Hehe, I thought you'd ask that. Apparently they used a stretcher made especially for an orca. Well, what do you know? Athena looks pleased with herself. Let's use the hoist to go down to the bottom of the pool. Okay, here we go. So there's Orla in her water tank part of the pool. Okay, so we'll examine the big skull thing first. A map, a compass, and a spooky skull-shaped rock. Orla's room is filled with pirate pizzazz, but that skull rock seems out of place. It doesn't go with the other things. Yeah, it does seem pretty weird to have a big skull rock next to your desk. Maybe Sasha wasn't finished arranging the set. When it comes to Orla, Sasha doesn't seem like the type to leave something half done. Her state of mind when she put it there, that could be the key to this mystery. And I bet it's a mystery I can solve. Never mind that mystery. Let's get back to the investigation. Okay, let's examine Orla. This must be Orla's bedroom. There's even a sofa and everything. Orla, congratulations on your not guilty verdict. But we have bad news. Now Sasha has been arrested instead. Orla seems sad. I'm sure she is. I can sense the sadness filling her heart. Okay. By the way, guys, if it looks like if you can't hear anything coming out my mouth and I'm like moving my mouth, then it's probably because I muted my mic so I can clear my throat. Because especially on days like today where my hay fever's acting up a bit, I will be clearing my throat quite a bit just to make sure that there isn't anything catching in there. Don't worry, Orla, we'll save Sasha. I think Orla's wishing us good luck. Orla really seems to understand what we're saying. She can't understand our words, but I bet she can understand our hearts. Okay, let's examine the chest. Wow, look at all that treasure. Those jewels and that crown are huge. They sure are. I guess everything is size large around here. No, everything is size Orla. I stand corrected. Also, I just want to shout out. I'll actually shout her out using my command, but I'm just gonna shout out Ali because we raided her yesterday, but Ali also, whilst I raided, she said she was lurking in the stream yesterday, and I know a couple of people from her stream did follow me recently, so I want to I'm gonna shout Ali out and thank her for all the support because she has always been outspoken about not just how endearing I am as a person and as a streamer, but also she's really gone out of her way to not only constantly shout me out during her streams, but also promote my channel in some way or another. So yeah, I'm gonna shout out Ali. She might even be live right now, so but it was really fun to raid her yesterday. I definitely plan on checking out the game she was playing as well because that record store simulator game looked really, really just nice and relaxing. The kind of game you play just to like pass time if you didn't really have anything better to do. But it would be like a good way to pass time. Huh? Started with what? This is the crime scene, right? So this should be the perfect place to start forensicing. She wants to use the forensics kit so badly, she's practically beaming. Okay, let's do it. Forensicing it is. Hooray, I get to help! Alright, we'll need these. What's with the glasses, Mr. Wright? It's not like they're a fashion statement. We need them to see if there's any blood. Alright, Pearls. You spray the luminol wherever I need it, okay? Got it, Mr. Nick. I won't miss an inch. Got your glasses on, everybody? Good. Now to check out the bottom of the pool. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely spray some on this rock because you might notice it's looking a bit cracked at the top, and you might also, you might also remember that Orla was seen in the footage headbutting this rock, so there might be blood on it. There we go. Look, I see something. If your deductions are correct, boss, I guess this luminol reaction means that the victim hit this skull-shaped rock when he fell to his death. I guess so. Oh, never mind. The victim might have been the one that struck it. Okay, what else can we spray? Maybe Orla? Oh no! I'm so sorry, I got someone Orla by mistake. Calm down, Pearly, it's okay. Look, there are luminol reactions on Orla too. The poor thing was bleeding yesterday. The luminol must be showing her injuries. Wait a minute. Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. Huh? So shouldn't her injuries be under her hat? If this blood isn't from Orla's injuries, then what could it be? Maybe Shipley's blood? I guess that's about it for inside the pool. Then let me just get a quick photo to remember the occasion by. It's not every day we get to see the bottom of an aquarium pool. Yeah, that's a good shot. I'll mark where the luminol reactions were. Yay, my first collaborative work with Pearly! Okay, the pool bottom photo has been added to the court record. The locations will bloodstains detected with luminol are sketched in. I think Pearl has neater writing than I did when I was 16. Is Pearl now? Yeah, 17. Yeah, she has neater writing than I did when I was 17, that's for sure. Hi, here's something. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless and she's sinking. Oh no, maybe it's because of that luminol I got on her. What do we do, Mr. Nick? We can't do anything for her ourselves. Let's get Dr. Crab. I'll run and get him. What's Orla's condition? She's listless and sinking. Maybe she's unconscious. The pool is drained. Son of a gun, who did this? She'll drown unless we do something. Here, give me a hand. Huh? Us? No, I meant the Steel Samurai. Of course you. Just help me. What? Alright, what do you want us to do? There's no time to fill the pool to get her up to the top. Get the orca stretcher. It's a piece of black cloth with a skull and crossbones on it. Looks like pirate flag. When the stretcher is ready, press the hoist button. Okay, we're on it. Okay, Orla's condition. No time for chit-chat. Get going on that stretcher. Both Orla's right and left brain hemispheres are completely asleep now. She'll drown if we don't do something. What does the stretcher look like again? It's a piece of black cloth with a skull and crossbones on it. Oh, okay. So let's examine and get the hoist ready. So this pirate flag is a stretcher for the orca, huh? We can't use it with all this stuff on it. Let's clear it off. Good. Now push the hoist button and lower the stretcher. The control panel is on the wall to your right. Okay, so... yeah, there we go. There it is. Ah, this must be the button to move the hoist. Dr. Crab, the stretcher is ready. Good, let's get it under Orla. I'll take it from here. Stand back. I have to treat her immediately. There's something in her stomach. There, I got it all out. Will Orla be alright, Dr. Crab? Yes, she'll be fine. She's just sleeping now. Orcas are mammals, so they won't die if they're out of water for a little while. But their own weight puts stress on their organs and their skin starts to dry out. I put some of my special handmade cream on her skin as an emergency measure. Feel better soon, Orla. Oh, if only I hadn't gotten that luminol on her. Luminol? Nah, no problem there. That stuff just washes right off. Orla's condition has nothing to do with you, young lady. Really? Then what is wrong with Orla? I don't need to share that information with you people. It's none of your business. I have to get back to my round, so I'll leave the rest to the crew. Please keep an eye on Orla while I rouse up some crew members. Dr. Crabshaw is acting funny. He seems to be hiding something. Maybe we should check on Orla's condition before the staff get here. Okay, let's examine Orla. And now let's examine the fish. Wait, there's a pill in there. We should check out the contents of Orla's stomach, I guess. Hey, I see something mixed in with the fish. It looks like a medicine capsule. There's something written on it. I think it says 3 Z's. What would it be doing in Orla's stomach? Okay, a mysterious capsule added to the court record. I'm thinking that someone purposefully wanted to put Orla to sleep, maybe to kill her, or at least, yeah, someone is trying to off Orla, that's for sure. I wonder what kind of medicine it is. Let's ask Dr. Crab. It might have something to do with Orla's condition. Maybe we better not ask. He must have noticed it himself, yet he didn't mention it. I think he's hiding something about Orla's condition. If we show him the capsule, he might try and take it away from us. Yeah, I guess he was acting pretty sketchy. Okay, let's look into it ourselves then. Good idea. When we get back to the office, we can ask for Apollo's help. I guess that wraps up our investigation here. Orla still isn't fully awake yet. Oh, here comes some staff. Looks like they're going to put Orla back in the pool. And I guess they're going to fill the pool back up. I bet that will take a while. Well, I guess we can leave Orla in the staff's capable hands now. Right. So where to now? Let's head to the show stage next. If we're lucky, the police will be done with the place. Okay, let's move to a brand new area, the show stage. So this is where they hold the Swashbuckler Spectacular, huh? Looks like the police are done with their work here. Hey, it's you lawyers. How could you let Sasha get arrested? Didn't I ask you to take care of her? We're sorry we couldn't prevent her from getting arrested. But as her lawyers, we'll do everything we can for her. Sorry I got upset. If there's anything I can do to help Sasha, just say the word. Marlon, you can trust in Mr. Nick. I'm going to do what I can too with this forensicing kit. I'm going to cover this whole area with forensicing. Atta girl, small fry. You can have free reign of the place. I want to check this place out, but I better talk to Mr. Rhymes too. Okay, helping with cleaning. I hear you helped Sasha with the cleaning, Mr. Rhymes. Well, not really helped. I was just taking care of the orca here while she cleaned. Sasha felt bad for making Orla stay up so late, so she asked me to give her a snack. It was a little bit less than her ordinary meals, but she seemed satisfied. Oh yeah, and I put Orla on the transport stretcher too. Transport stretcher? See that hoist up there on the right? The stretcher can be suspended from it. The stage show is right next to the orca pool room, and we use the hoist to move the orca cargo between the two areas. So the rail we saw in the orca pool room runs all the way here, huh? Why? Did you want to take a ride? Aerial investigation, huh? Sounds good to me. No, that's okay. I like my investigations on sweet terra firma. Actually, the hoist can only be operated from the orca pool room. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the hoist control panel in there. So I'm sorry, but I can't give you a ride without somebody on the other end. No need to be sorry. Phew, dodged that bullet. Now let's ask Marlon about the murder. If it wasn't Miss Buckler or Orla, who else could have killed Mr. Shipley? Well, I know Sasha is innocent, but I'm not so sure about the orca. What? But we proved her innocence in court this morning. But a few days ago, that orca attacked Sasha right here in the show pool. I saw that orca take Sasha's body into her mouth and squeeze her chest. Her chest? They were probably practicing the lifesaver trick. But Sasha was being crushed so bad she couldn't even blow the whistle. I wanted to help her right away, but look, I hate to admit it, but I froze. I'm a weak man. I can't protect anyone. I doubt there are many people who would pit themselves against an orca. Everybody tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't give up on practicing. When we said Orla could kill her, she said she trusted Orla. Yeah, well, everybody else seems to think Orla is a killer. How can you trust a creature that can't speak? You can't even know what it's thinking. But with orcas and dolphins, you can have communication of the heart. Okay, so we've talked to Marlon. I don't know if we can present anything, so let's just examine... Well, actually, I can check the notes. Okay. Give the mysterious capsule to Apollo. Ask Dr. Crab what... Well, we still haven't talked to Rhymes, apparently. So... let's present and see if we can... So, swashbuckler. TV Fern, Shipley's autopsy report, Killer Whale, security card. Prescription bag. Yeah, we can't ask Marlon about that. Skull rock. Full bottom. No. Yeah, so maybe the objectives just haven't updated. Okay, let's check the raft with the skeleton on it. Eek, there's a skeleton adrift. Oh. Hehe, it's just a prop. Were you really scared? A little bit. By your screaming. Is this skeleton an enemy defeated by all those pirates? No, he's an informant named the Skeleton Kid. A dashing, spirited character. Neither friend nor foe. So you're saying he's alive in the show? Okay, let's examine the ship. This galleon was in the Swashbuckler Spectacular too, wasn't it? Look at that cute figurehead, it looks just like Orla. It is cute, but it looks like it's also a cannon. The enemy lets their guard down and then blam. Very piratey, don't you think? I thought Orla and Sasha were supposed to be the good guys. We should do the same thing in court. Lure 'em in and then blam, present evidence. I don't think the judge would appreciate any blamming in the court. Okay, let's look at the Swashbuckler Spectacular sign. The colourful sign. Did Miss Buckler make it? Wow, how did you know? Yeah, that sign is for the new show. Before she went to clean, she painted it and left it to dry. She told me to keep an eye on it while I was taking care of the orca. Huh? Isn't that Skull Rock there on the right? Mr. Rhymes, is the Skull Rock part of the set for the new show? Yeah, I guess so. If they were going to use it in the show, what's it doing in the orca pool? Okay, the Skull Rock has been updated. A new show prop that was at the orca pool, the victim struck it when he fell. This sign is so eye-catching with all those twinkling stars. I think they're supposed to be starfish. It's for the pirate show after all. A few of them look more like leaves to me. Okay, a sign Sasha made for the new show. It's been left to dry since the early hours of the 20th. Sasha put so much effort into making the sign for the new show. No wonder she was mad about what happened. Huh? I wonder what he's talking about. I better ask. Okay, let's ask Marlon about the new show. You say Miss Buckler was mad. Was it because of the new show? Ugh, me and my big mouth. Okay, but you never heard it from me. There was a rumor that the captain wasn't gonna let Sasha be in the new show. What? But why not? I don't know. It was just a rumor. I don't know if it was true. So Mr. Shipley was going to do the show all by himself? Okay. It appears that Sasha was not slated to return in the new show. I can't even imagine the show without Miss Buckler. It would be like, where's the beef? Is she trying to say it would be like bones without any meat on them? Sasha wanted to go back to the old Swashbuckler Spectacular, but now that the captain's gone, who knows what's gonna happen with the show. Okay, let's examine and see what else we can dig up. So here's the hoist. We saw this same device in the orca pool room too, huh? Yeah, he used it to lift Orla when she was on the stretcher. In the show, Sasha makes her grand entrance by hanging from this thing. Ooh, we should think of a cool grand entrance for us too. I've always wanted to burst into the middle of somebody else's trial with a loud bang. I've always wanted to crash in through the ceiling. I bet that would really knock the socks off the judge in the gallery. Just what exactly was this girl learning while she was in Europe? Okay, let's examine the water. Look at this pool, it's huge. So this is where they do the Swashbuckler Spectacular. This show pool is the same depth as the orca pool. They practice the tricks in the orca pool and then do the real show here. Are you interested in Swashbuckler Spectacular? Oh, of course. I've only seen it on TV, though. Well, I'm new here, so I've never even seen it once. Athena is a big fan. She watches the recording over and over. I love the show in the ocean. Standing here makes me feel like I'm at the beach. Especially with it open to the sky. You can even hear the sound of the surf nearby. Why don't you take a dip in the pool? Really? I can? In that case. What? What are you talking about? You can't swim here. You were just joking. Right. Of course, I was just joking too. Don't tell me she was actually going to do it. Mr. Nick, I found some peculiar fingerprints. Pearls, I almost forgot she's been forensicing for me all this time. Oh, who's that? Oh, Blackwell's here. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing here? Just some business to attend to. Prosecutor Blackwell insisted, so I brought him along to get a little exercise. Is it business with us? No, not you. My business is with that animal keeper there, Marlon Rhymes. You will be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow. You gotta be kidding. Why would I want to testify against Sasha? What you want does not matter. Now, come along. But if I leave, who's gonna feed the orca? The other animal keepers are too scared to go near her now. Maybe I can help? I'm concerned about Orla's health, and this way I can stay close and look after her. I can feed her and do a telecast too if you need me to. I'll do anything to help. Sounds like Pearls wants to do something nice for Orla, and make sure she's okay. Small fry, are you tripping? That orca is dangerous, you know. Hehe, I'll be fine. I'm just happy to help. Oh, but I don't have a TV phone. I won't be able to contact you if I have to do a telecast. Marlon, may I please borrow yours? What? Sure, small fry. Anything for you. Especially when you're going out of your way to help like this. I don't know if I'm gonna testify, but I guess I can at least hear what the police have to say. Thanks for your cooperation. Now justice will be served with a strategy meeting. Arrr, come on, Mr. Wright. Let's get back to our investigation. How sad. The police have already investigated all there is to investigate. Your efforts are a waste of time. Nothing we do to try and save our client is a waste of time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Today the orca, tomorrow Sasha Buckler. You intend to save them both. You say you believe in your clients, but isn't money really your true motivation? Why not admit you're only doing this for your own benefit? I could understand that much more readily than your empty righteous talk. Our own benefit? That's not why we're doing it. Now, Athena, try not to let him get to you. Alright, we should be off, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. Grr, I've never been so insulted. Be right back. I need some water to wash away the anger. Uh-oh, she hit Prosecutor Blackwell with that water. He doesn't seem to care, though. I guess prosecutors these days are more about harsh monochrome than fancy frills. Oh wait, what about those peculiar fingerprints you said you found, Pearls? Hehe, I'll tell you all about them. Okay, let's ask pals about the prints. So tell me about this big discovery you made. Well, I don't know if it's a big discovery, but I found some odd fingerprints on the pool ladder over there. Okay, so what's so peculiar about them? Well, they're on the left side of the ladder, but they're right-hand prints. Wouldn't a person usually hold the left side of a ladder with their left hand? Plus, I think they were made from above by grasping the ladder with the right hand. Now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder whose prints they are. I compared them with the prints on file, and they turned out to be Marlon's. How did he manage to leave prints in such an awkward position? So, Mr. Nick, was I helpful? Yes, you were. Thank you very much, Pearls. I don't know if they're related to the case yet, Well, keep them in mind. Okay, so we've found ladder prints and marlons, but there's something odd about them. Hehe, I bet Detective Fulbright doesn't know about these prints. I imagine their search wasn't as thorough here as it was at the crime scene. You're probably right. I'm sure they checked everything at the actual crime scene. But I guess they can't do forensics on every inch of the rest of the aquarium. But we could, thanks to Pearly. And now we have a new piece of information. Ooh, you're embarrassing me, Athena. Hey, it's Rifle. We've got to catch her. Don't worry, she's being a good girl right here on my lap. Haha, well, I'm glad she's been found. I forgot we were looking for her, actually. Yeah, thanks again to Pearly. I think somebody's jealous. Well, I think I'll go talk to the staff about Orla. Alright, good luck, Pearls, and thanks again. Well, I guess we're done with things here. What do you want to do next? How about if we have Apollo check out our mystery evidence? Oh, that's right. We haven't done that yet. Good idea. Let's stop by the office. Okay, back at the office. Oh, you're back. How is the investigation going? It's going pretty well, but there are still things we need answers to. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Okay, let's present the mystery capsule to Apollo and see what he thinks. Apollo, there's something I'd like your help with. You have work for me? What is it? Could you have this capsule checked out? I think it's some kind of medicine. Sure thing, Mr. Wright. I'll go to a hospital or something and have somebody take a look. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the closest one is Hickfield Clinic. Good luck, Apollo, and thanks. I wonder if they'll let us see Sasha now. It has been quite a while. Let's stop by the detention center and see. We have something to deliver to her too, don't forget. Alright, boss, chin up. We have to lift Sasha's spirits. Haha, I like your enthusiasm. Ahoy there, me hearties. Thank you for coming. Arrr, I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. She's trying to cheer us up. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. I guess they both had the same idea. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense if you'll have us. What? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? Prosecutor Blackwell said that you two would abandon me. But here you are, to my rescue. That's why I'm so happy. Sounds like she's crying back there. Of course we wouldn't abandon you. Oh, Sasha, don't cry. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Great, now I've got crying in stereo. Okay, I'm all right now. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. Okay, about the murder. On the night before the murder, did you enter the Orca pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th from 3 till 6 AM, I was there cleaning and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 AM, but we got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. What does the Orca pool room cleaning involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhymes mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. And did the captain ever show up? 4 AM came and went, but he never showed. I bet he was mad at me. I wish I'd apologized to him instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. Now let's ask about Orla. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. Ha ha ha, as long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. That speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with the whistle, Orla uses sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how that trick works? The entire crew knows about it, but it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer, and that's why they suspected Sasha. And Orla can only perform one trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Okay, Orla performs 1 trick per signal. She can't do 2 tricks at a time. Wait, so she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time? So what was that song Mr. Plume heard? Oh, Mr. Wright, I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh yeah, you're right. I have it right here in evidence. And we have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us too. Okay, so let's present the... So we're gonna present the calendar first. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium. Yeah, Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh, I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. We better find the calendar's owner. It turns out this doesn't belong to Sasha. Okay. And now let's present her medicine. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine. Arrr, that bilge-sucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift. Dread Tyrant No Stash, don't stand there gaping like a weak little minnow. Have at ye. Ooh, a real swashbuckling battle. Arrr, if it be a fight ye want, a fight ye shall have. Would you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. She's acting kind of funny. What is the medicine for, by the way? Oh, well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffer from a heart condition. A heart condition? Then you better get to the hospital right away. Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? Don't worry. It's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious? A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up at one point it was like a shark eat shark situation. Phew, that sounds scary. Do you mind if I ask more about that fight? Okay, a reason for the fight. Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition and he was worried about me, so he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. See, I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary Red Stash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning, and I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. She acted out the scene where she defeats a giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. She spiked that ball so hard she even ended up breaking off one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. So that's why we argued, because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see, the anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers, the person Norma Duplume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull rock to the orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was pretty extreme. Okay, moved from the show pool during cleaning time. The victim struck it when he fell to his death. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the orca pool at the time of the cleaning. And if there's blood on that rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 AM. So that places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6. Okay, now let's ask her about Azura Summers. So Azura Summers was the trainer before you? That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. The captain always carried around a memento of Azura too, her walkie-talkie. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Okay, so let's show the photo of the body. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Huh? But I talked to the captain on the walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning. But there's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie with him. Maybe the culprit took it away? Maybe. But what would be the point of that? I better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. Okay, Shipley's autopsy report and photo of the body consolidated. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. So the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? I wonder what Sasha means. Okay, the ship's doctor. What did you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Euthanize the orca? That's horrible. They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was going to put her down right away. That ship's doctor was close to both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla. I guess we better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab. I was just thinking the same thing. We have a lot of questions to ask him. Okay, back at the pub of danger. Oh, it's Pearls. And Rifle, what are you doing here? Rifle came in here, so I followed her. Bless me. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver a rifle to him. I completely forgot. Oh, rifle! Ah, what are you doing? Stop that. You silly mother penguin. What if you injure my spectacular genius brain? Dr. Crab, are you alright? Huh? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. Peep! Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? Ah, stop all this cacophony! The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Alright, I will try. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat. Wow, you sure know a lot about animals. You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I am a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. Okay, Rifle's condition. Is Rifle okay? Hold on, I'm checking her now. Girl in a strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? Alright, Rifle, I'm just going to turn you over, okay? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink. Oh no! Well, what kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor. Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a vet, remember? It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick up something like this? Son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlon about her care. Dr. Crab, maybe we see what was in my Rifle's stomach. Huh? Please be quiet, I'm busy right now. Busy? But you're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested the foreign objects. He just keeps looking at that machine. He won't even glance our way. Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Okay, monitoring system. Can you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private company business. The medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that can monitor 24/7. Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you. But why would you want to fool me? Cyclops. This guy's going to be a tough nut to crack. I have my reasons. Okay, but let's ask him about the charm first. Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd, when Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier. Sasha said that she had Azura's charm, but that charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? So this second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Alright. Sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. Okay, the charm has been added to the court record. It might belong to Azura Summer's boyfriend. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the Orca. Do you really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the Orca did it on purpose, but the fact remains is she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. I saw the Orca bite Azura with my own eyes. But is that really the whole truth of what happened? I guess only Orla knows what really happened both a year ago and this time. Okay, so... I'm gonna try breaking the Cyclops. But I will also check whether I can do it now. So, yes, Destinies, roll Destinies. Yeah. Investigation day 2. So, yeah, so it looks like I can do it now. Okay. So let's break him and grab Cyclops and discover the truth. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these I can monitor all the animals 24/7. And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. Okay, security footage. The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 AM. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual on the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with them. Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. But I still say you can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time, and I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere? I say that's not true either. And now it's the security card, because only the victim and Sasha can access the Orca pool. The only people who have access to the Orca pool room are the owner and Sasha, so how can you say you monitor all the animals? Son of a gun, so you knew about the security card, did you? Yes, tighter security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about the monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Very well, I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shipshape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. Yeah, the torpedo. Oh my god. Wait, rifle swallowed the object at 4 AM? Yeah, that was when Sasha was cleaning. Weird. Whoa, Orla didn't eat any food from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon? Huh. Okay, torpedoed it as been added to the court record. So rifle it around 4 AM on July 20th, but Orla didn't eat anything. Okay, why hide the torpedo? Wait, it's not a legal system? Huh. This means he's technically a criminal. Oh, I think we've just found out who the mystery calendar belongs to. Okay, euthanasia. Wait, that's a poison? That capsule's the same one we found in Ola's stomach contents. Okay, let's present that calendar to Dr. Crab. I'm thinking that, wait, so if I look at Shipley's data... Oh, okay. But I think we are narrowing down the time that Jack Shipley died. Interesting. More Cyclops. Hi Ibrahim, welcome in. I'm doing good. I will actually be wrapping up as soon as I can get to a point where I can save. So yeah, I will but I will be back tomorrow. Powerful sleeping drug, interesting. Probably, yeah, I mean, that's what I theorised earlier, but that just confirmed it, so the mysterious capsule is indeed a sleeping pill. No way, Zora Summers has the same heart condition as Sasha? Ooh, Apollo dug up some great information. Okay, so I managed to finish the investigation section, but I am going to wrap up now as soon as I've saved. And I will officially, so yeah, next Monday when I play Ace Attorney again, I will officially be finishing Dual Destinies and the DLC case, and I will probably be able to move, well, it depends on how long the trial takes, but hopefully I will be able to start Spirit of Justice, which is the final game in the Apollo Justice trilogy in the same stream. So yeah, look forward to that. Of course, I will be back on stream tomorrow though. Okay, return to games menu. There we go. Just gonna quit the game. I don't even know how my voice got so hoarse all of a sudden. I have been drinking water today. Maybe my voice just broke. I don't know. Okay, I will be back tomorrow, as I have said twice before now. But tomorrow is Yakuza Day, so I will be back with more Yakuza 4 Remastered. And I think so we'll be continuing getting to know the third protagonist in Yakuza 4 tomorrow, the policeman guy whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I know it's another Japanese name, but in the meantime, if you enjoyed the stream and you are watching on Twitch, then please do follow me by clicking the heart button next to my stream title, and also turn your notifications on by clicking the bell button. And also, if you are watching on YouTube and you enjoyed the stream, then do like the video if you're watching on demand, react to the stream if you're watching live, comment on what your favourite part of the stream was, and also regarding any games that you might want to see me play in the future. And also, if you want to connect with me outside of stream, then by all means my social links are in the bottom right corner of my ending soon screen that you can see. Or, well, yeah, I know you guys can see it because I can see it. But I use the same name for those 3 platforms, so it should be pretty simple to find and connect with me. Okay, so I will say for Discord, especially for anyone on Twitch who can join my Discord directly, I do prefer you join my Discord server rather than adding me directly, just because I only really accept friend requests from people I do consider friends. I don't really just accept friend requests from like random strangers. So if you do want to get to know me and you do want to get added to my friends list, then do join my server first and get to know me to the point where I feel like we can consider each other friends, and then I'll add you as a friend. So yeah, I just figured I'd make that clear because I know there's quite a few. I've come across quite a few users that will like not only join my server and I won't know them, and they'll also send me friend requests. So yeah. Okay, so I will end the stream on YouTube so I can focus on reading on Twitch, but do join me for Yakuza 4 Remastered tomorrow if you can. The stream should start around my usual start time, which is 4 PM GMT. So until then, I hope everyone on YouTube has a great rest of their day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.